Hello? Hello, hi. Okay, my microphone is. Okay, I guess it's a good audio. It's a good level. Maybe I'll turn down this a wee bit. Maybe it's too much. Oh no, you can't even hear it then. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I know how to stream. Hi, welcome in. We're playing a new game today. Um, Next week will be music. I learning some things, so that's cool. Um, I say I'm learning some things. I have every intention to, but I haven't yet, probably. Anyways, welcome to Monday, stream day. Just gonna get started here, playing Balatro. I'm glad it looks okay. I do see it's a little bit off center still, so let's drag this right on over. I hope that's good. We may have gone too far. I might have to go back and fix this. But let's play Balatro. I'm excited to play a game that I haven't played before on here. Like, I really enjoyed the Rise of the Golden Idol, but it's also a game. It's a sequel to a game I've already played on here. Did really love that one. Still a fantastic game. Um, I don't think I've ever played a card game on here. And so that really makes me excited and happy because I really enjoy card games and I guess kind of gambling games, but I don't like to gamble because I know I'll have an issue if I ever get into it. It won't be good. So, anyways, let's get into it. This game is a roguelike poker game. You're winning money, but not like big money to go spend elsewhere. No, you're winning small amounts of money to meet the chip demand. We'll call it that. This is about meeting the demand of chips of the bosses of the house, one might even say. Let's do a new run. I was checking something. Anyways, I'm doing well. It's been a good day. Been having fun at work. Because Chinese New Year's is happening. A lot of people that I work with are just off for this week, and so I don't have too much to do. I mean, when there's a question that I might be able to answer, I'll do that. But mostly, I just get to look at products and think, what does it look like to open a box? That's pretty much it, and it's very fun. And also get to put together a list that maybe might get bought. We'll see. Not too concerned about that. Anyways, let's just get into it. So this game, you get to deal with a lot of different decks. Like, how you play the game will affect how you play the game. So like, if I were to use the red deck, then I'm gonna gain one extra discard from the standard, I think 3 discards, 3 hands or something like that. I forget what the base hand. I don't know. I don't think there's just like a base deck that just says, hey, you get 4 hands to play and 4 discards or whatnot. Anyways, very excited to see this. So if I were to go with the red deck, I would get an extra discard every round, which is cool. If I use the blue deck, I get 1 hand every round, plus 1 hand. Yellow deck, start with an extra $10. Love that. Money goes so far here because you're trying to level up every hand with jokers and other things to make it stronger so you can meet the demand of the chips of the boss. And so $10, that'll get you some good choices there. The green deck and all the ones that have a little chip in the corner, I've beat at least the base difficulty, which is the white stake. I've beat that stake, whatever the color of that, whatever that difficulty is. So I beat red stake with the green deck, and to even get to the red stake or to the red stake, I have to beat the white stake. So any of these with the white button right here, I've beat them with the white stake. I haven't even unlocked this one. It was apparently one of the most difficult ones, but this is one of my newest decks. This is my other next newest. And I still gotta unlock so many more. Anyway, my goal as of recently is to beat the red stake with my, I think it was the well, it was the Nebula deck, but also the Magic deck. It is a lot, but once you get through choosing what deck you're gonna play, this is the easy part. So I have, I don't know if I want to do it. Let's go back to the Nebula deck. This is what I've been doing. It's really hard because you lose one consumable slot, but also your planet card. The Celestial packs always contain the planet card from a most played poker card, which is Poker Hand, which is usually something like Full House or straights or flushes. I play those a lot. Anyways, let's just get into it so I can explain, because then you get even more information. But the red stake specifically is that the small blind gives no rewarding money. So let me show you what this means. A full run of this game includes 8 antes. Each ante consists of 3 rounds: the small blind, the big blind, and the boss blind. And the boss blind always has some sort of debuff or condition to win or something like that, but you're supposed to score at least 300 chips, 450 chips, or 600 chips on the first one. Then it starts to scale up higher. And so I start off with $4. This is not in chips. This is just money to spend on jokers and whatnot. So I can skip blinds being the rounds of hands that you play per ante. I could skip this blind and get a rare joker. This is not the same every time you play. It's kind of randomized, but not. Some things are randomized, some things are kind of like standard. Anyway, shop has a free rare joker. Rare jokers may or may not be what you want or need. It's okay. If I wanted to skip the big blind in this particular ante, then I would get an uncommon joker. But I have learned early on that with these higher stakes, you really need to play at least one of these earlier blinds, because you won't be able to scale up your chip making with especially if it's going to debuff a whole suit. But it's a you really need to have some jokers on hand, and these jokers will do certain things. So I'm going to play this small blind, because who knows how this is going to go. Okay, we get 8 cards in a hand. This is just making your best hands and trying to get as many chips. And so chips, points, whatever, because you're not actually spending these chips or anything. The money here is what counts in buying stuff, not this. Okay, I have 3 discards, and I have 4 hands to get this amount of chips. And so what you also need to know is that every hand there's math that happens a lot. So if you want to play a pair, each of these is 3 chips, obviously. Your face cards are 10 chips, and your aces are 11 chips. Love that. But to play a pair, it has a multiplier of 2. That's not enough in my world, because this is only going to get me, this is what, 6 plus 10, so 16 times 2, that's 32. No, thank you. That's a bad time. That's not enough. And to have only 4 hands or 3 discards to get through that? Nah. So my goal is to, at this point, looking at this, I want a jack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard what I don't want to get a straight here, because the only thing I'm missing is a jack, and I may not get it, and that's okay. Yeah, exactly. So if I want a jack, I need to discard. I have three discards. Well, now I'm down to two, which is fine. Okay, not what I wanted, but that's okay. This is fine. We will yeet what I don't want into the ether and try it again. All right, we got two of them. Fantastic. And if these were all the same suit, and you can add enhanced cards later on. That's a little bit deeper, and by deeper I mean like could be like next time we hit the shop, because you get to go to the shop between each hand, or yeah, between each round. So let's play this, and so that's going to be, this is just the multiplier for a straight, which is 4. Um, mm, yeah, so we do have an opposite way, which is fine. So we're going to just play this hand. So we're going to get all these chips added times 4, and that gets us more than 300. Great. We've ended this blind. We make $3 based on, so normally you get the money for the blind, which is like 4 or 5 dollars, and then whatever remaining hands you get money for, and if you have other bonuses that make money during your gameplay, then that gets added on, and it's really nice sometimes. So we're going to cash out, take our $3. Now we have a total of $7. Now these packs hold everything necessary. I'm going to go ahead and buy this because this is a really good card. This will give you the total, this will give you the money of all the current jokers that you have going, and right now I can have up to 5 jokers. And this is all about synergizing your jokers to what kind of style play you're going for this run. And this changes every single run. So, but Temperance, this is a tarot card. All the gold looking cards like this are tarot cards. And they have some teal ones, and those are the celestial cards. The celestial cards will level up the hand that you're playing. Like if it's a 4 of a kind, 3 of a kind, full house, it'll level it up to the next level. Whereas a tarot card has all sorts of random benefits you could get, just depending upon which one you get. I really like Temperance because it gives me money, and it's good when you have multiple, like 5, 6, 7 jokers up there. It's really good stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that and just keep that in stock. However, because I'm running this particular deck, I only have one shop, or what is it called? Consuming slot, because like I consume these regularly. Normally you have 2, but I only have 1 now. So the Arcana pack gives you more of these tarot cards. The Celestial pack gives you the planet cards. Planet cards meaning whatever, you'll see when we get that. Those are the ones that level up your hand. And then there's the Buffoon pack, which gives you jokers. And my goal whenever I open one of these is to find a joker that either adds to my multiplier or multiplies the multiplier. So we only have $4. Oh, and then we have the vouchers that gives you overall benefits for your whole game. So like planet cards in my consumable area give 1.5 times multiplier for their specified poker hand. Like if I had Earth up here, which levels up my full house, then that would become a multiplier with the jokers up here. Anyways, let's just play, because otherwise I explain this and you're just like, I don't know what's happening. Don't worry about it. So this is good. So this is called Business Card. It's a joker. This is kind of like, you're going to see this kind of guy a lot under the jokers, kind of same vibe, but they're all very funny. There's so many jokers. Business card, played face up. Played face cards have a 1 in 2 chance in giving $2 when scored. That's really good, but that doesn't matter if you can't hit your level. And so in which case I like to add 12 to the multiplier if my hand is a straight. So I'm gonna grab that one because I do play straights a lot when they come around. And now I have no money, and I'm not gonna use this one yet because it's only adding $2, and normally I'm trying to add like 14 to 20. All right, let's go to the next round. So we're on And this is that was just after the first blind. That wasn't even the end of the ante. All right. Do I want to skip this? No. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play this all the way through. Okay. So we got two pairs, which is good. But we could see if we could get a full house. I won't remove these quite yet. I am chaotic when it comes to this game. I am not opposed to throwing away face cards and aces when I really have a goal of what I'm looking for. Also, within the game, within the actual hand that you're playing, you can see what you've played. You can see how many you've played it and what their levels are. It's like you can see a straight flush is your base value whenever you play that before it starts adding on your card values and the multipliers is 100 times 8, which is really good. Right, and that's actually something that I could have. The I have I have some skins for the cards. We realized this, and by we I mean picture of a crook, and I realized this like a week ago that you could actually change your cards. They just have different looks they can have, and so I made this one because it's one of the ones I've played. I don't even remember this, but I thought this is cool. Anyways, you can get all sorts of information about your runs. You can see what vouchers are in play currently. Like right now, I have the telescope. This is what the deck itself set in place, particularly in this deck, because that's just what it is. It's the Nebula deck. Excuse me. I think it is. I don't remember what deck it is. Anyways, so this is what's showing what vouchers at stake, and this is the stake, the difficulty level that I'm playing at. The blinds, which is what is upcoming, what you're currently in, so you can decide. You can better plan ahead, and then these are your hands in the current run or the current. I don't know if it's the run or the hand itself. Anyways, so far I've only played one hand, and it was a straight, and it was enough to get us through. So, which I love. Anyways, let's go ahead and discard this 6 and 4. All right. We got a full house of queens and kings. It's not a straight, so we won't get any benefit from this, but that's okay. And you can see what you have left in your hand. Like, you can look at it this way, which I find to be a lot. Or you can just look at it like this, which is less intrusive, less bright and everything. So we have mostly diamonds left, but we don't, diamonds and hearts. I tend to always lean towards spades for some reason. Maybe because I play so much spades with my family. Unsure. It's just what I do. Well, we're just getting all the pairs out here. You know, we don't need that many points at this point. We'll play 2 pair. Alright, and we're through the second blind. We're through the big blind. Now onward to the boss blind. But before we do that, we have... Okay, so these are some more jokers. We have the Hanging Chad, which re-triggers the first plate card used in scoring 2 additional times, which I really love. And then there's the Joker that just gives +4 multiplier. This is like base Joker, and I don't ever choose him. I really love this one, but I'm also very curious about what's in here. And I only have $6, so I've got to make a choice. Or I can go about selling this or using it to get $6. No, just to get $2 more. So that's not even going to help. We're going to open this. The Joker gains +2 multiplier per reroll in the shop. Sell this card to disable the current boss blind. And so with this new information, let's go see what the boss blind is. All diamond cards are debuffed. I'm okay with that. So, sure, let's get this one. I may not keep it. You can sell it and make money back on it. Like, I might sell it now just so I can buy this, which is what I really want, anyways. We're going to put this over here. The order of the Jokers does matter, amazingly enough. Anyways, alright, so our Joker value now is a total of $4. It's not enough. Alright, all diamond cards are debuffed. Let's do this. Which means that none of these cards right here will add any value. Now you can use them to create hands still. Like this will still count as 2 pair, it just doesn't get the value of this. Which sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's not. Just depends on how much I need to use a card that's not even going to be useful. Technically. And sometimes I do things like this where I'm like, I don't need this many cards, so we're just going to yeet these because I want a straight of some sort. And look, I got it. I got exactly mostly what I want, and I will use this to do the straight. We're only going to miss out on 10 points, and but not really, because we now have this card that's going to run this queen 2 more times aside from the very first time. And you can see it, and then we're going to get hit with this plus 12. And so technically we should get about, well, that's 20 plus 17, so 67 times, well, I guess 67 plus 20, so that's going to be 87 times, what's 4 plus, what's this, 12, 16? That's what we should get out of this, theoretically. Oh, it only did it 87 times 16. Boom. I did math. And then that means we also beat the boss blind of this first ante. Love it. Alright, so now we got $8. We have 2 more things to choose from, 2 more Jokers to choose from. And we got some more. So we got standard packs that'll add playing cards. And we have another buffoon pack, and we have a voucher here that says all cards and packs in shop are 25% off. But you got to be careful with that. First of all, we can't afford it right now, but also it lowers the value of everything. So this card over here, this temperance card, that might actually lower the value of what I would get back. So let's see what this Joker. Okay, let's see. Rocket, earn $1 at end of round. Payout increases by $2 when boss blind is defeated. Plus 2 multiplier for every $5 you have. Currently 2 plus 2. That's not good, because I tend to go into every round less than $5, because I spend all my money when I can. We have enough money, however, to get 1 Joker and to open the buffoon pack and to open the standard pack. So that's what we're gonna do. First of all, no, I only have $8, so I'm doing pretty good. Also, welcome in. Okay, so we're gonna open the buffoon pack, which is where we get our Jokers, which allows us to modify how much we're gonna make every single hand. We got plus 1 hand size, which so let me clarify. Hand size is how many cards you get to have out at one time. So instead of 8, you'll have 9. Versus hands, which is something bigger. Sometimes you can get a Joker that gives you more discards or hands, but this was particular to hand size. And then this one is played aces give plus 20 chips and plus 4 multiplier when scored. For the sake of this is early game, I'm going to choose this, but there are certain things that do not scale when you get to higher values. I'm not doing that one because I'm already at plus 0. That's useless. Alright, so let's get the standard pack. Also, my temperance now is the Jokers The total sell value of all current jokers is $6. It's fine. It's fine. We're not going to use that yet. Okay. Next round. I tend to put. Yeah, aces aren't generally debuffed. Aces themselves, it's usually the whole suit. Sometimes it's whatever you already played in the current ante you're in. Um, there are many ways for aces to be debuffed, but not as a total group. That's not enough to ruin your whole run, because that's what the boss blind's trying to do. You see this? You see this? Base chips and multiples are halved. So that means I have to do doubly well on every roll and everything to make it to the 1600. So, but we do have some. I might want to skip this blind, because this blind, if I skip it, gives me $25 after I defeat the boss blind, which I can absolutely do. Um, this one will upgrade 4 of a kind by 3 levels, which would be great if I got 4 of a kinds more often. But sometimes I do, depending upon how I play, I get my cards, because as you can see, you can have more than 52 cards in a deck. I just added a rogue Queen of Spades, so there's now 2 Queen of Spades in here. That's one of my favorite things. Yeah, I don't invest in just hearts or anything, because that's an easy way for the cards to be. That's an easy way to lose a run when your hearts are debuffed. I have done a whole run that is 3 of a kind only, and it got up to like, it was really good. It was like 190 times like 15 or something like that. And I had enough multiples of some cards that I was winning until the very last hand, and I lost, and it sucked. The run is going well. Welcome in, picture. Love to have you here. The run is going okay. It's going slow because I'm explaining, but right now I'm about to skip this first blind because $25 is $25. So we're gonna go ahead and play the big blind. I'm waiting up here with my temperance because I don't have enough jokers to want to use it yet, but I only have 1 consumable slot, which makes me sad. Okay. So we're close to so many things. So we're going to start with getting rid of. And also, I tend to play flushes a lot. Maybe because I just see them so quickly. Only a jack away, indeed. But heart debuff is more like heart defib, in which case that's terrible. It is a real thing, not great. But absolutely, it does sound like a real issue. So we could go for that straight again. I will go for extra aces. Any more face cards? I'll accept all of those. I like it. We're going to go with this. None of these have anything that I want to repeat multiple times, so we're going to go ahead and just play this. We're going to play this full house with 2 aces, 3 queens. Let's see what it gets us. We haven't gotten any. Oh, and when you get fire over here, that means it's going off. That fire sound, and it gets, the more points you get, the more times it has to hit a joker. It starts to go faster. It really starts to ramp up, kind of like a drop in music, like you're leading up to a drop in some EDM song. And it's one of my favorite things. I think I do. I think I have Dave the Diver because I do love that game, even though I have not played it. I don't even own it, but I absolutely love it. We got our first game. Our first, what is this thing called? Planet card. We got Earth, which is full house. And so right now it's a level 1, but if we level it up, this will add +2 multiplier and 25 chips. So we're going to go ahead and do that. As you see over here, now it's like, okay, now your full house is going to, where is it? Your full house is going to be worth 25 or 65 times 6, which is better than the 35 times 4 that it was before. Or maybe it's always 6. Is this always 6? Does this ever actually change? And even though it doesn't list it, there's also a five of a kind. All right. We got $4. What can we do with that? We could get this, which I don't want to create a tarot card. Plus, I already have this taking up space. So let's get this Arcana pack. So, one of my other favorite tarot cards has come out to play. Actually, I got two of them because I like to gamble, and the only real gambling in this game is this one. It's the Wheel of Fortune, which is there's a 1 in 4 chance to add one of the modifiers to Joker's foil, holographic, or polychrome. Foil meaning it adds extra 50 chips on top of whatever effect it does. Holographic, it adds plus 10 multiplier, or it adds polychrome, which is times 1.5 multiplier to a random Joker up there. I love this card, but also this one creates planets, two random planet cards, which I absolutely love. But I don't have any space for that right now, and I also don't want to convert 3 selected cards to diamonds. I don't do those kinds of runs normally. One day I will, but today is not that day. So we're gonna gamble. I really don't want foil, but if it gives it to me, it gives it to me. But I really would like holographic or polychrome. That's always my goal. Where do we get anything, if anything, and what is it that we get if we get something? Nope. All right. I guess I hate it. I hate when I don't get anything from that. I really like that. I really love that card, and I can't pass it up when I see it. We're starting off strong. Full house starting right out with this. Thank goodness we leveled it up. Okay. We have an almost straight here. Oof. Yeah, a lot of times the other cards aren't good anyways. May we get an ace? Okay, now here's the thing I'm seeing now is that we got 4 hearts. That's one away from a flush. Now, if we can get a flush, a straight flush, which means it's a straight and it's the same suit, we live in large. So Queen of Hearts, 7 of Hearts. Okay. Only have one discard. May as well play this out. It's not very much either way because it's still the same amount of straight. And what's so annoying is that when you only have 8 cards in hand, sometimes you just split right down the middle of suits. So right now we have 4 clubs and 4 hearts, which honestly hurts the feelings. So, and this is why I say I'm chaotic when I play. Sure. Okay, cool. Love that. Anything that can utilize this? No? Cool. We have no aces. Cool. That's not going to hit. This will. So that's a plus. We now have 3 hands to get the points for. Okay. We have a flush. Okay, yeah. We'll do this. If we don't, we start a new run. But it should hit. Okay, good. We still also have one more hand. Okay, and no discards. So we've got to make the less than the 28, 27 points. Do you know how chaotic it would be if I just played this? And it was like 7 times 1. Good luck, I guess. Even this, I don't think would actually work. I mean, it would be... I mean, we get over the amount by like a point, but I don't want to do that. I like to ensure success, but I have no discards. And ballot is really good for these kinds of like, hey, you done messed up, AA Ron sort of moments. High card. Actually, I think the pair will do better. Oh no, I forgot they did that thing. Hi, we lost. That's not out of the realm. Let's try it. Let's run it back. I knew there was a chance. I was like, ugh. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know. All right, we're going to run it back. We have no jokers up here anymore. We have nothing. We still only have one consumable slot. There was nothing because they were going to take half of it anyway. So what do? You're going to drop me from 5 to 2 and then I have to build that on a queen? No, thank you. That's horrible. So we're going to start off. We're going to get rid of this. We're going to see if we can get another ace. We're at 10. We'll keep the jack. It's fine. And then they give me both. I love when they do this. Aces will win. By the way, you can sort your hand according to rank, which is where it is, where it goes from ace to 2, or in suit, so you can see if you have a flush, which is always delightful. Because it felt chaotic, we're going to leave the spades in case we need to get a flush. But we have a full house. This might win the whole round. We'll see. Yeah, we got the fire going. Got flames rising. By the way, this game looks very fascinating because this is in its setting. Like, I could play this game at speed, but also, like, there's screen shake. There's also... I do have 3 monitors now. They have it so that it looks like you're looking at an old school CRT screen, which I don't know if that translates, but honestly, it honestly hurts my eyes, so I don't do that. It legit hurts my eyes greatly. I'll put it low, but not on 100%. Okay. Cash out. That's really good because we don't get anything for the small blinds. Plus 100 chips if the hand contains 3 of a kind, or a ×3 multiplier if poker hand contains a diamond, a club, a heart, and a spade. I love that. We don't get to look in the buffoon pack, which honestly is probably okay. There's not a lot out of a buffoon pack that I've gotten that I really was like, man, I really needed that. Only sometimes. It's very rare. Normally I'm like, I don't want this stupid card. By the way, picture of a crook. I finally got enough of the blank ones to get my bonus for that. I was like, yay! Or to unlock the other voucher. To get the other voucher that's connected to this one, you have to buy this 10 times. It does absolutely nothing. What a wretched card. Because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't aid you. It doesn't do anything. So now I have to be conscious of what suits I'm playing. Which I'm okay with. Oh no, that's not great. Alright, we're going to get rid of these. Because we're almost to a straight here. Also, we just need a diamond up here if we're going to do this. I just realized, oh yeah, I changed my game speed. And I just can't do that necessarily slow. I don't want to do it fast, but I don't want to do it slow at all. Okay. We don't get the benefit. Okay. This is how chaotic I am right now. We're going to take this. Because, I mean, kings and jacks and stuff, they all cost the amount. Like, there's no difference in these amounts. But now I have all 4 suits. So we're going to see this one ping. So this is what, 30? So that's going to be Every time I'm like, I should do the math, and I'm like, why did I do this to myself? So 47 plus 30, so that's gonna be 77 times 12 is what we'll see, and it'll probably beat this 450. Man, I have a pimple on the side of my nose that you can't even see above the skin, but it is pressing on my sinus cavity, which is not comfortable. It hurts. Ugh. Okay, we have some interesting jokers here, and by interesting I mean only one is interesting and the other can die in a fire. So I love that y'all are like, oh, there's sunflowers, I should choose it. I love it. No, Burnt Joker, upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand each round. High card gets so high when I have this. And honestly, I'll probably grab it because I do love leveling up hands. I do love leveling up hands. This one is each face card held in hand has a 1 in 2 chance to give $1, which is honestly good. You need a money making joker and you need multiplier jokers. So dividing that, really good. But we can only afford one, for we only have $8. Let's grab this one for now. I'll probably end up selling it. Let's go on. Alright, -1 hand size, or this is called the manacle. Okay. I was trying to think, is there anything else to say about the manacle? But then I was like, no, that's it. Just -1 hand size. Alright. We have 2 pair. And that contains all the suits. Love that. Let's play that. It can't hurt. We have most of it straight here, but we also almost have a flush. So what I'm willing to do is get rid of this, this, and this to either get a spade or to get a spade within the... or to get the spades for the flush, or to get the flush. That means we need a queen jack or a spade. Did I get either of those? Literally no. You know what? 5 you'll do. Flush, let's go. Alright, we only need 4 points. There's no way... I can't say there's no way to lose, because if I played this 3, no, there's no way to lose at this point. We're winning this. This is great. So we're going to go ahead and just play this. We're going to hope that one of these gives us a... What is the rule on this? It's held in hand. Okay, so on this hand, when I play it, hopefully we'll get some money out of it. For either one or both. That'd be great. Alright. Ah, we got $1. This is great. Okay, $6. You get $5 for the boss blind, and then how many hands we have remaining? $6. Like I said, you're not playing for the chips. You're playing to beat the chip demand, but that's not where the money's coming from. Okay, now we have a spectral pack, which I haven't talked about. The spectral pack gives you, I don't know how to describe what they do. They have varying effects. We have enough right now. So Spare Trousers gains, you gain +2 multiplier of played hand, contains 2 pair. Which is really good if I was going for a 2-pair run. Right now, this run is still questioning what it wants to do. Also, We just now hit ante 2. Wow. Okay. And then there's egg. It gains $3 of value at the end of every round. It doesn't give you this money until you sell it, but it'll gain $3 of value, of sell value, at the end of the round. Which means at some point, especially if you get this early on, this can be super, super valuable. Or you have one of those like temperance, and it's like $17 all. Not 17. It'll never be that. It'll be $15 all on its own, and then you have the other jokers. Would be sick, but it does nothing else, and that's a problem. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's see. We got $10. I think I want to open both a celestial pack. I don't want to change the value of the cards. Celestial pack and the spectral pack. That'll leave us $2. It'll carry over. That's fine. Okay, incantation destroys one random card in your hand, adds 4 random enhanced numbered cards to your hand, or cryptid creates 2 copies of one selected card in your hand. I really like that one. If I'm going to use one of those, sometimes you can skip it. If nothing is vibing with you, just be like, skip it. It sure feels like a waste of money, but you're better for knowing what was in there. Okay, we got Earth, we got Jupiter, and we got Neptune. Earth updates or upgrades full house. Jupiter upgrades flush, and Neptune upgrades straight flush. These are probably my top 3. Let's go with flush. That seems to be something I'm playing a lot more this time around. Okay, initial cards and booster packs in the next shop are free, which is really good. That's real good. That means that everything that you see on the shop screen when you first get in after a hand or after a round, you all of it's free, minus the voucher. The voucher's not included in that, which is really good. So we're gonna skip this. Rerolls in the next shop start at 0. Nah, we're good. We're gonna skip this. We're gonna play this one. Oh, I should also look at what the boss blind is. Must play 5 cards, easy enough. Though I've managed to screw that up. You'd think it'd be hard to, but it's not. So we're gonna get rid of this, because right now we're looking at 4 clubs, and I would like to probably get something out of that. Thank you. I'm also pretty stubborn when it comes to playing this game. Like, when I get my mind set on what I want to do, I will use up all my discards to get there, and if I don't get there, then I'm like, well, we'll see how this goes. Okay. We're gonna get rid of these and see if we can get any more face cards. Even if it's just 2 pair, it'll do. Love that. Though, well, we don't have any more discards, so fishing for the flush is not possible, because we do have 4 spades now, but that's okay. We have 2 pair, let's move it along. I love when I get money out of that. That is honestly really nice and satisfying. Okay. Okay. We're not going to be able to utilize this. Unless there's something else we can play, which I don't think there's anything here, because this is the same thing, and the only other pair here is this. There's no straight we can do. So we only have spade, heart, and club in this, which is a bit of a bummer. But we do have another hand, so if we go ahead and get this one out of here, the value is the same. Of course, we're just throwing out all the same things. Okay. This might be the end of this run too. Simply because this doesn't do much, and this requires you to have all the suits in play. Also, having 3 discards kinda sucks. Yeah. You saw nothing. This is the quickness of which I go and go back to do this, where I'm like, well, lost that one, especially if it was so early on. Okay. We have a straight here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Let's get through this. I'm going to speed up gameplay simply because I'd say I speed it up, but it's the early hands at least. I'll slow down when I'm like, oh no, now I need to think. We have no jokers up there. What are we going to do with this? Alright. Alright, so now we have, this is +1 discard for each round. I was just saying how this would be nice. But also we have straight. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy this one just so we can have that +1 discard each round. We're also going to open the buffoon pack to see what we can get to multiply our values. Which I think both of these... Oh no. Oh, creepy hand over here. I'm sorry, 4 fingers. All flushes and straights can be made with 4 cards. It's so good. And this one asks to double the rank of lowest rank. Double the rank. It takes the lowest card left in your hand, and it doubles its rank. So if it's a 2, then your multiplier is now +4. If it's an 8, now your multiplier is +16. If it's a queen or jack or something, or a 10, which I don't know how that's still in your hand, but sure, go off as the lowest card in your hand, then it's going to be like +20. They are really good, and this one honestly would be useful right now, but this one makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to go with this one. Both of these are fantastic, and honestly, I might get rid of this later. Probably not. This one is one I will probably get rid of more than anything else, because I can deal with less discards. I like it, but it's not a requirement in my life. Alright, we have all club cards are debuffed. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. Or, hear me out, eat these into nowhere to get queen, more diamonds, or queen of diamonds specifically. Queen of diamonds is still out there. Not a single queen has come out to play. Discard. Alright, we got a queen. Not the queen we wanted, but we will take her. We will try to replace her. We're going to try and get her. Okay. We've gone too far. Let's play. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Let's take the temptation out of here. Oh, it's a royal flush, so we're going to go ahead and beat this one right up front. I am a queen. Thank you. We love the queen. It's a royal flush because that one didn't even count, so that's even better. Because I skipped that blind that said if you skip this blind you get $25. There it is. So 25 plus the regular boss blind amount plus how many hands I had remaining, which was 3. That's $33 right there. Let's go crazy. I say that, then I'm like, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying this either. That's a waste of a joker spot. But I will buy planet cards because that's how I level up my hands. Um, we're gonna go ahead and use this one. Sometimes it pays to level up the lower valued hands, so the hands that focus on like that are these down here. Like it's easy to level these up and get those higher, but these down here are the ones that are. If that's all you got and it's your last hand, it might be useful to have this leveled up. So sometimes I'm like, I'll level up high card. I'll level up pair. Oh, so these do level up. Okay. All right, Celestial Pack. We're gonna get another planet. Two pair. High card. Full house. Let's do that. Playing a lot of those. Like, honestly, leveling up all of those. Sometimes you get a card that's called Black Hole, and it levels up every single hand. And it's glorious. Reroll. Sure. I would like another Joker. Would be appreciative. You know what? That's fine. That means I now get... So that tarot card makes a copy of the last one you just played. And of the last tarot or planet card you just played. And so now I get to level up Full House one more time. And now Full House is up to 115 times 10. That's going to be a banger hand when that comes around. Let's re-roll this. We have a Hierophant, which is it enhances 2 cards to bonus cards, which means bonus cards add an extra 30 chips, which can be useful. Oh. This is good. Hearts and diamonds count as the same suit. Spades and clubs count as the same suit. We have a lot of things that are buffing our hand. See, what I need to do is get this one. So after this, right now, okay, we're at the beginning of this blind. That's fantastic. I want to get this one within this blind. No, there's still, no, the one that still has the suit on there will still count for that suit debuff. But that now means that if I have a straight that includes both spades and clubs, it's just going to count as one suit of clubs, and it's a royal or straight flush or whatnot. So that's nice. Let us continue. I do feel like it's going to be harder to make a lot more jokes, make a lot more money, or make a lot more points, chips. That's what I'm looking for. But maybe not. I'm going to skip that because I like to see what the rare Joker is. Okay. So we're going to eat that into the nether. No, we're going to keep that. At this point, this is a flush no matter how you look at it. But I'm looking for high value stakes. I don't necessarily care. Okay. What do I get rid of? Do I get rid of the spades? This is just me being weird about suits, even though it doesn't matter in this case. Okay. Alright, so... No. I don't like how that went. Get out of here. Thank you. Royal flush. I'm gonna fight you, Queen Chaz. I see that smirk on your little emoji's face. I'm gonna fight you. I did plan. Well, I can't plan for the shop. I don't know what's ever gonna pop in. Alright. We got a royal flush. Fantastic. And we haven't even added cards. This is crazy. Because your modifiers to your cards is also impressive. Interesting, impressive. I don't know what what the right thing is for that. Anyways, let's go through that because we're about to get something here. So we have, well, this tarot is, you can select 2 cards, and this will raise them up by 1 rank. So instead of being 4s, they'll go up to being 5s. This is enhances 2 selected cards into multi cards, and this one is, which means that if I select 2 cards and I choose this one, then that means they'll become multi cards, and that means that they will have +4 multiplier when played. And this one is enhances 1 card into a gold card, which means that if I select this card and say make it gold, and it's in my hand when I win a round, then I get an extra $3, which is nice, but I don't generally tend to go for that. If I'm going to use one of these 3 kind of base cards, I'm always going to go with multi cards, because those add to your overall chip value. Celestial pack. Give me more planets. Okay. 3 of a kind, straight flush. Let's do that. Because it's a lot easier now when the black suits are that and the red ones are, red. This is a free rare joker. That's what it is. Create a tarot card with if hand is played with $4 or less. This one is actually kind of valuable right now, since I don't really have any multiplying ones, which honestly might end the run real quick. This is the boss blind for the second ante, which we have yet to get through today, and that's okay. I've played this already 14 times today, and I have not done well. Okay, first hand is drawn face down, which means when we first get into the game, every card's going to be face down. I won't know what they are. No suit, no nothing. And so it's sort of like, just play the highest ones you got, and if you get something out of it, cool. If you don't, you get high card at the very least. Alright. I'm going to sell that. I don't like to use turn the card into the gold, because I like to use my cards or discard them, and I don't get anything if I discard that card. Or use it, only if it's just sitting in my hand, and that feels weirdly wasteful. Now if I really want to, I can discard this. And now I can see everything. Let's do this. Now we have a flush. I've got to remember that red suits are that and black suits are that. There's no differentiation outside of their colors. So sure. That's a flush. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. But flush is not the most valuable hand you can play, which is crazy. 3 of a kind is not too bad. So let's see if we can get something else. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. If we can get another king. We didn't. That's fine. That's fine. We got exactly what we needed. Is 2 pair better? No, full house is definitely exponentially better. Like, it's a natural just, hey, did you want to win this hand or did you want to win this hand sort of play. Oh, we got the Empress, which means we can add multiples to 2 more cards. Multipliers to 2 more cards. We got a free, well, it's not free. We got a holographic Joker. This Joker gains 0.1 multiplier, times 0.1 multiplier every time a planet card is used. right now we have ×1. And I am a avid user of planet cards. So we're going to go ahead and just not buy that. We got to sell something. I can't do this. Get out of here, guy. You're worth 4 G's. Okay. Get in my hand. Love that. Love that. Okay. It's a really weird set of jokers that we do have this time around. I don't know how to feel about it. Next round. What's next, actually? Oh, so this is the start of a new blind. Alright, cool. Or new ante. Alright. Shop has a free uncommon joker. Copy of a next selected tag. Like if I would say I skip the blind and I get $25, that becomes a tag. So if I had that active and then skipped it and got this double tag, then that means I would have gotten $50. I had to test it and I kind of ruined it on what I had, but it's okay. Uncommon joker, I like to see what they are before I choose it. The risk of getting something that is useless or directly contradicts something else is too high sometimes. So we're just going to go ahead and play this. Because I don't know how this is going to play out. At least we have ×1 multiplier. But I do need more planet cards. We're going to go ahead and upgrade these into multipliers. Okay. Flush. It's not the best. Discard. We're getting there. Okay. This is fine. No, it's not. I hate it. Sure. Okay. No, we want those. Nothing that matters on the order. Okay. Alright, we're almost there. Okay, I guess this is what we have to deal with. I mean, if we just did that alone, we'll end up with that's what, 85 times 8. That'll do. If not, we have 2 more hands. 75 plus 8. Oh. Even I'm so bad at math. Why let me do this? Alright, great. Ooh. Played cards with spade suit give 50 plus chips when scored. Interesting. This is the first time I've seen that, obviously, because it says not discovered. This one is +1 multiple per tarot card used this run. I use tarot cards all the time. Here's the problem. I can't afford it. So we're going to have to get rid of something here. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. And we're going to buy this. I can't afford the buffoon pack. When it's an $8 pack, that means you get 2 choices. Otherwise, you get 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 5, but you get 2 out of 5 or 2 out of 4. Out of this. So, let's go. I don't feel like doing that. Okay, we're starting off strong. We got a full house. Sure. I accept that. All right. Let's get an Arcana pack. We don't want to convert cards into spades. Do we want to increase the rank of 2? No clubs. I like a glass card. Glass cards are good until they aren't. Glass cards add or give you ×2 multiplier. Add ×2 multiplier to your multiplier. But they have a 1 in 4 chance of breaking because they're glass. Not doing diamonds. Okay, so I'll give a glass card to this. Give glass to this card at least, I should say. And now this one is worth +4, which I love. Need more planet cards, but that's okay. All spade cards are debuffed. Okay. Oh no, it does mean that when spades are debuffed, the clubs are also debuffed. Love that. But we can still use them to generate the right, hand that we want to play if we really need to. Just gotta hope you don't have a whole bunch of spades and clubs. Which I do see this as an issue. Now, if I were to delete this now, like sell it right now. Actually, I might. Now everything but the spades works. So, which is fine. I don't mind this. Alright. We'll start off small. Oh, this is stressful already. Okay. We'll get extra multiplier on this. Immediately broke? Are you kidding me? Rude. Rude. Okay. One more discard, 2 more hands. Okay, one more hand to get a little less than 2,000. Can we do it? No, we're gonna lose this. We have a straight. I forgot we could do Boncho. Yeah, right. I really forgot that we can do four card straights and flushes. Okay, so this is gonna be what? 9 plus 5 is 14 times 8 times 16 maybe? I don't think we're gonna get there. We have no more discards. We have nothing else going for us. So this is our greatest hope. Yeah, our greatest hope. Is this somehow 30 times 4? Okay, this is definitely better. Okay. Let's run it back. This is what it's like. This is what I don't know if I would call this addiction, maybe mild obsession looks like. Though there's only a certain amount of times I can play this in a day before I'm like, I'm all set. And then I close it, and then I forgot I played it for that, like 30 minutes, and then I open it right back again. It's honestly an issue. So let's. Okay, good. Full house. Let's start this. Let's do this. Alright, we got fire going over here. Love that. How do y'all like this game? I hope it's entertaining for y'all. And maybe it'll be faster, better once. I didn't even think about what I was doing. I just saw this is maybe I'll play this round as I normally play it without, too much explanation, just like looking, seeing what I like, maybe not reading everything. By the way, if any text on these are blue or they have blue lipstick, we're talking about chips. If it's red, we're talking about multipliers. So this one gains plus 15 chips if played hand contains a straight. Currently 0 chips, obviously. If this hand contains a 3 of a kind, then it gets 100 chips added, which is kind of alright. I tend to not stick with chips ones because they don't scale. Rare Joker, heck yeah. Okay, all diamond cards are debuffed. Great, love that. Okay. We almost have a straight, so let's see if we can pull that off. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Sorry about that. My bad, dog. Alright. Okay. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Alright, two pair. At least this will hit again and again. It's not the worst thing that could have happened to us. But we are out of discards. This is a common issue. But just because you don't have any more discards doesn't mean you can't discard cards. You can play a hand like the one pair and then just play some things that aren't going to get scored and they just get thrown away. Getting this one this early on might be really nice. I don't think we'll get to 600. We might be restarting this hand immediately, and that's okay. Not everything is a winner. Honestly, this is probably the worst I've played in many days. This is not good. This is not good. And that's okay. That's okay. That's a speed run into losing right there. Okay. And this is why I say it's really not good to skip too many blinds in the first ante. I want diamonds. And see, that's the problem, is that I do get stubborn. But sometimes I get what I want. Okay. Oh, we got a whole flush? That's wild. We're speed running the flushes today. Didn't even do that. Didn't even need to do that much this time. Okay. All cards are considered face cards. I love that one. Earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. No thank you. Sometimes this is backfired when they say all face cards are debuffed, and then you're just like, I can't play anything on a boss blind, and then you have to backtrack. Okay. Got 2 pair. We got a straight, or we got a flush. Oh, which one's more? More. 30 times 4. 35 times 4. Let's go flush. Great. Love that for us. Oh my goodness. They're just throwing them at us today. Alright. So looking at the score, this definitely says that we can absolutely hit the boss blind. Whether we do or not is a totally different ball game. +3 multiplier if the hand contains a 3 of a kind. The Joker gains +2 if played hand contains a 2 pair. And choose one of up to 2 Joker cards. Okay, we're gonna do that. This Joker gains +4 chips if played hand has exactly 4 cards. And this one gains 80 chips if it contains 2 pair. Well, I have no money, so let's see if we can hit this without needing a multiplier. This already looks like this sucks. Let's make some hands. I'm trying not to be so stubborn about getting a flush. Not until I have something worthwhile. Don't try and build a flush on hearts. What? Are you dumb?
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that. Okay, discard. Love it. Okay, we're not too far. We can do this. We have one more discard. We have a singular pair. We have another pair. You know what? If I don't win this, this is fine. Really? Less than 60 away. Maybe. Let's try and beat this on base difficulty with a deck that only has 26 spades and 26 hearts. I have not won with this. But it is a whole lot easier to make flushes now, so that's cool. But this is, I've tried to win with this deck, and it's still amazingly difficult. Because you think that, oh, you're just having to deal with 2 different suits. Yeah, that's kind of hard. Especially when they're like, hey, you can't play any hearts, or you can't play any spades. Okay. Buffoon pack. Buffoon. +80 chips if played. +20 multiplier, -4 multiplier per round played. This is good for a time, but we're going to have to replace it sooner than later. Let's add more cards to the deck. And you can add, like, clubs and stuff in there. But it kind of feels wrong to add one of those into this deck. Let's go. All spades are debuffed. Cool. Let's think about this. Okay. No. Yes. yes, 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 yes. Cool. We're down to plus 16, which is really, it's still fine. Alright, we got enough money for this. Either Celestial, which will give us one planet card, or one tarot card in the Arcana. Let's do this one. Flush is going to be played a lot, so I may as well do that. +3 hand size next round. I'm going to play this one so I can skip this one because I want a polychrome Joker. Now we have to get 800 chips. +16, let's go. Alright, +12 is starting to get meager. Okay. +10 multiplier contains a flush. Okay, we'll do that. That'll be nice when this one goes. Let's open a Celestial pack. Let's update 2 pair. Because that's actually saved my run numerous times. Okay, now we're going to skip this one because I want a polychrome, which, remember, polychrome means that whatever Joker it's on, it's modifying, gets times 1.5 multiplier, which is Haven. All face cards are drawn face down. Cool. Okay, so we want to know is what suit are these? Alright. Love that. Easy. And somehow we've made it to the third ante, something we have yet to do today. Alright, each plate 10 or 4 gives +10 chips and +4 multiplier when scored. Also, it adds times 1.5 multiplier. Heck yeah. Alright, so we'll grab that. This one's almost used up. It'll probably disappear. I will say our friend might show up in this game. His name is Gros Michel. It's definitely French, and we're definitely pronouncing that wrong. But it's like Gros Michel, but also like it looks like Gros Michel and it's a banana. He shows up sometimes for a long time, sometimes for a short time. We love him. He adds +15 to every +15 multiplier to every hand you play. But he has a 1 in 6 chance of disappearing, and it's always a little bit sad. We got 4. Let's do that one, and then we do not use this one. I might buy it one time just to do it, but I hate this one because I don't have enough hands to begin with. Alright. Let's add a... Ooh, this is a fun card. This is a wild card, which more like the cursed card. It could be any suit you want it to, but its base suit in this case is clubs, which means that if the clubs are ever debuffed, this will be debuffed, no matter how you play it. But it's whatever suited you need it to be, but it's a club. I really love a glass card, but also I hate that it breaks sometimes immediately, and I just can't deal with that today. These little stamps here mean something. So the blue one means that it creates a planet card on the final play. Poker hand, if this is held in hand. Anything held in hand is automatically just like, hate it. But you know what, it's fine. There's also a red one which will re-trigger the card again when it's played. And there's a purple one that generates a tarot card in the same style as this one. Okay. Oh my. Alright, it's a flush. No 10s or 4s. What a bummer, but that's okay. We're still gonna get... I don't think this one gets pinged when it doesn't score at all. We'll see. I don't know. Let's see. So this one will hit. This one will hit. That one hit too. Nice to know. So whether this one actually gets triggered, the polychrome still hits. Fantastic. I've actually been learning, paying attention to this a little bit closer. Let's go with a... Oh, excuse me. We can either go with... We can only go with one of these three things. I'm not buying Hanged Man, but it's also the only thing that's like $7. That at the end, if I choose one in this, we use up all money. So I'm not buying it. We only have $4 to work with. Celestial packs. 3 of a kind, pair, or 2 pair. We'll do 3 of a kind. Alright, next round. Rerolls the boss blind. No repeat hand of this round. That actually sounds really good. Let's do it. All club cards to be buffed. I'm here for this. Alright. Because we don't have club cards to begin with. Like, fair warning. There's none of that. None of that negativity here. Okay. Oh yeah, this one gained +4 multiplier because we played a 10, so it was even better. Fantastic. We're in anti-4. Let's +3 multiplier for each Joker card, including itself. So if we throw this up here, which I will, because I always have this one when it's present. They just showed my favorite ones too. +1 multiplier per tarot card used this run. But then I'm also curious about what's in the buffoon pack. Okay, let's go ahead and drag this on up. The order of the Jokers actually legit matters. I've been actually paying attention to when it's hitting and then trying to order them accordingly. Anything that multiplies the multiplier should be last, because it'll multiply everything that happened before it. Okay, initial, I think. Initial cards and booster packs and next shop are free. Skip it. We're not doubling that. We're gonna play it because we'll see how this goes. Okay. Okay, we have a flush, which is so easy to do when you only have 2. We only have 2 suits to work with. That's 10 or 4. So we're only gonna get this one to hit, which is not great. Well, I guess this a little bit. So, like I said, this is the wild, and it can be used in anything. So if I put this in here, you'll see that right now it's just a pair, but now it's a flush, which is really cool. But if I'm gonna do a flush, we're gonna do it like that. It feels like this deck makes you not want to work harder for your hands, because it just gives you the easiest thing and the most common thing that you can do, which is fine, but also like not fine at the same time. So when I skipped that blind that said all of this stuff is going to be free, everything but the voucher is free. Is it good? Not particularly. Let's get some celestial cards. Favorite kind, pair, flush. Let's level up flush. I should probably memorize what planet I'm doing, but it's fine. Okay, I get to get one of these. Full house, let's go ahead and level that up. Haven't leveled that up at all. It feels like it. What is the next boss blind? That one actually might be pretty decent. All hearts? Nah. I shouldn't have re-rolled that because I can't buy anything. And it just showed me two really good things. Two okay things. Alright. Hearts. Oof. Oh, we don't have a straight yet. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could, you know, try. But it didn't give me what I wanted, so we're just going to play the flush. We're not getting any tarot cards, and this is a little bit upsetting. Which means I might need to get rid of this fortune teller. Joker. Okay, level up flush, straight flush, or high card. Let's level up straight flush. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and sell this. I swear as soon as I sell this, it's going to be like, hey, you can have tarots again. Because that's how this goes. We're going to buy this. Oh no, oh, we have one club, which is technically whatever suit. Cool. Okay. Defeating the boss blind gains us $25. Or we get polychrome. Oh no. But we gotta get 16,500. I just want something like a pair to go with my 4 jacks. Thank you. Now the flush is actually a superior hand at this point. Oh, we lost a joker? Oh, because I sold it. I guess we also lost the one that was... No, that may have been a different hand. Never mind, just kidding. Oh no, we still have 2 hands left, but 1 discard. See, the question is it better to play something low or go ahead and use that discard and maybe have something to play? We got one more hand after this. We have one more hand and we need so much. Like, one would think this deck would be easy to work with, but it is not. Shut up. Okay, we're gonna try this again. This might be the last run depending on how quick we lose or win. 20 minutes left. Alright, rare joker, sure. Reroll, don't care. Let's play. Okay. 2 pair. Okay. 2 pair is so low. Made it through the big boss. Let's get through the boss blind, or the big blind. Let's get through the boss blind. We have a... Each king held gives 1.5 multiplier, but that's also free. Interesting. Neither of these are useful. Celestial pack. 3 of a kind straight or 2 pair. Let's go 2 pair. 2 pair might be the strat. If you can build up your 2 pair much faster, then that'd be sick. All spades are debuffed. This doesn't even work because it's just a status of the blind. Alright. That joker gives you $8 if you trigger the boss's blind ability. But if it's just the status of none of your spades work, then it doesn't give you the money for it, at least from what I've noticed. Okay. Alright, we're getting a little bit out of control. We got full house. This doesn't even help us. It doesn't benefit us. It does try to make it work, but it doesn't. Oh my goodness. Okay. Another full house. Okay. Okay, converts to diamonds. No thank you. This is +3 multiplier if it contains a 3 of a kind. I don't hate that. But also, I want to know what's in here. Tell me your secrets, Multipack. Tell me your secrets. This gives me 2 tarot cards. This one converts 3 selected cards to clubs or hearts on that one. Okay. We have enhances 1 card into a stone card. A stone card is a card that you've converted from its ranked situation to just having 50 chips. Which is fine. Sometimes you need it. Sometimes it's useless. And then the lucky cards are cards that they have a 1 in 5 chance of getting +20 multiplier or 1 in 15 chance of just giving you $20. Which is sick. I will sell this. I don't want stone cards right now. And get this one since I'm doing so many full houses. Alright, let's play this. We're just gonna have a straight that goes almost all the way up. Cool. Easy. Flush. Okay, we got 3 pair, 3 of a kind. Can we get 2 pair? Full house. Let's go. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's go. I don't feel like a reroll strat is working today. Let's go with the tarot card. Tarot? Or should a level three of a kind is the whole hand, but this one is modifying if it's. I kind of want to do that strat. You know what? Let's do it. Let's shoot for a three of a kind. Defeating this boss blind gains me $25. Now would be the time to do it because this next boss blind is play only one hand. Not hand type, just one hand. We can do it. It's only 800. We have to get. Which, if we keep a king in, ignore the king, king gets to stay, and we choose a three of a kind and make it lucky. We'll discard those. Discard. Okay. Really? Okay. There's no way. No. Not unless we make it lucky and it actually hit. Because even if you make it lucky, it doesn't always hit. That's not even a straight. That's what's so annoying. Okay, so then we have a flush. Oh my goodness. Our only hope is this. That these hit. This pings. This won't ping. We can only hope that one of these adds plus 20. Because adding money isn't going to help. That's 20, 40, 48 plus 35. $83. So then times maybe plus 40, maximally plus, and then whatever that 1 point. So I don't know. Let's see. I might end stream early. Really? This checkered deck hurts. Somehow it was easier to win with the abandoned deck, which has no face cards. Let's run it back one more time, but this time we're going back to the original deck, the Nebula deck, and we're going to see if we can do something. Uh, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I like it. Let's play. This is definitely a more normal set of deck in general, simply because there's all four sweet suits. But now that also means there's so many more options that you can see happening. Sure. We don't need that much anyways. There we go. Four of a kind. The Joker gains point zero times 0.02 multiplier per consecutive hand played without playing your most played poker hand. Currently at times 1. Choose one of your choose one. This is the buffoon pack, and this is the standard playing card pack. We need jokers. Times 3 multiplier if all cards held in hand are spades or clubs. When blind is selected, create 2 common jokers. I'm always fascinated by this one because it feels like it should be good, but it's really hard to be left with nothing but the black suits. When you're playing this, like, you can try, but it may not always work out for you. That's where you get the multipliers in. I mean, unless you eat this and you get 2 black ones back, and then you just play out that. Now I'll get the times 3, so that's cool. Cool. Okay. Oops, all 6s. Doubles all listed probabilities. Example, 1 and 3 goes up to 2 and 3. Which is cool and everything until that also does this for your negative probabilities, like your glass cards. You only have a 1 in 4 chance of it disappearing. Now you got 50-50 chance of it disappearing. That sucks. Same thing with Gross Michelle. 1 in 6? Nah. 2 and 6. I don't want either of these jokers, which makes me sad. Give me something quality, yo. Alright, let's make some of these lucky. And only got 1 joker up here. Wheel of Fortune strikes. I gotta do it. Okay, cool. Love that. Let's re-roll. I don't want to with that. Okay. That's like, if you play a club, you get +3 per club. And I'm like, that's... There's a world in which I would enjoy that, maybe. But this is not that world. Cool. I don't want to use up all my discards yet. Okay. Let's also grab this since I'm out of discards, and maybe this will hit as a lucky. No? Okay, cool. Left that too. This. I got 1 hand left, and I have to make 600 points. Or less than. This will get there. No, it didn't. Just kidding. Well, you know what? I think that's a good place to stop this. I don't know how I've lost so much today, but here we are. In general, like, I lost a lot on stream. We only made it to like ante 6. But in my earlier playthroughs because that's what I do when I'm, maybe a little bit bored at work or sleepy, I lost a lot too. So, it's not going well, but that's okay. I'm going to continue playing this game. Next week on stream, I'll be writing music, probably. We'll see how I feel. It's definitely based on how I feel. Um, Thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday and a great rest of your day. And I will chat with y'all next week. Or, somewhere in between, probably. All right. Bye bye, y'all.